The Marvel Strike Force devs and Scope are who we thought they were. We played this game since launch. Who the hell changes descriptions when they can't figure things out? The devs are exactly who we thought they were. That's why we played the damn game. We thought things were getting better. We let them off the hook.
ValleyFlyin.
Oh, what is up, Valley Maniacs? I am ValleyFlyin. Welcome back to the ValleyFlyin channel and more controversy surrounding Scopely, Marvel Strike Force, stealth nerfs. I don't know, guys. Let me know what you think of this bait and switch. And if this is your first time here, hit that subscribe button for more Marvel Strike Force content. Some great, some controversial, kind of like this video today. And to kind of clear up some of the controversy, I am joined by the senior community manager over at Scopely, brother Zemo. How are you, my friend? How are you, Zemo?
I'm doing good today, Valley.
So I'm glad you're doing good, but the community is a little hot over what has happened with Deathpool. Now, I got to kind of go over it and get your reaction to it, but just so, so if you guys are not aware of what happened to Deathpool, text when she was released, passive was not working properly, and it looks like text was stealth nerfed in the game, or stealth changed in the game to match how her abilities work and not how it was really sold to us. What is your quick response to that? Is the community right to be upset over this, Zemo?
No, absolutely not.
No.
Why to be upset?
Okay, well, let me describe the situation for you guys, and you guys can decide on your own. So this was what originally was, well, these were some issues here. Now, these were some issues with 5.6. So we originally knew, in progress, still investigating some potential bugs regarding the function of Deathpool's passive ability. A lot of things were not working. Now, if we look at what the original passive said, on enemy death, heal self for 10% of max health and attack the most injured enemy for 300% damage, clearing 3 positive effects. That's good. That's a nice passive. She's going to be attacking anytime anybody dies. But if we go in game, Zemo, this is a little different, and it's a little bit of a nerf. I got to be honest, Zemo. This is not making me happy. On enemy death, you're still getting the healing for 10% of health. You're attacking the 3 most injured enemies for 300% damage. You're clearing the positive effects, but now, because this was not working previously, the character cannot trigger this attack. So Deathpool, she kills any characters, not triggering this attack, especially with her ultimate. That's like an instant death. Why was this done, Zemo? I mean, this is done in the past. You guys know this pisses players off. Why was this decision made to nerf Deathpool, the new shiny original character that you guys just put out?
I cannot handle criticism if it comes with a potty mouth, so please watch the language, Valley.
Okay, I apologize for the language, Zemo, but why was this decision made to just change the text instead of going in and making this character to be sold, to be performing the way that she was sold to us, like in the blog post that's still up on the official Marvel Strike Force website? Why was this done?
Okay, a couple of things. Number one, we didn't think you would notice. Hey, no.
Okay, good. I guess honesty is good. Yeah, this was stealth nerf. No in-game message, no announcement, no blog posts. I guess you guys were trying to be stealth, right, Zemo?
I was basically just trying not to work, and that's really number two. We are lazy.
So instead of fixing things, going into the coding of the game, just hey, let's change the text.
I do love the keyboard. I am a keyboard warrior.
I guess not the coding part, but just the descriptions part.
Yes.
Now, to be fair, there was some changes that were made that are not necessarily bad. If we go to this section of the passive right here, it says on enemy death, generate 1 ability energy for 2 random mystic allies herself. Now, to be fair to what you guys did, this was also changed. This is actually a little bit of a buff, though, as far as the energy distribution. So if we see what it says now in game, and again, none of this was made notice, none of this was made public, Zemo. So I think the community wants a little more communication at the very least. But what it says now, on enemy death, generate 1 ability energy for 2 random mystic allies or self that were not fully charged that were not full energy at the start of their current turn. So I guess this is better for people. You're not giving energy to characters that have their cooldowns topped off, but this still doesn't feel good. Why was this change done, Zemo? This seems a little beneficial for players.
Thank you for pointing that out. We will patch it right away to put it back the way it was. Anytime it's working in your favor, then we fix it immediately.
That makes sense. I guess that answers the next one of the questions that I had for you to follow up about ShangChi, because ShangChi is not actually working properly in the game, but he's doing some more beneficial stuff for players. What is going to happen to ShangChi? And I guess let's go in game right now and talk about what the special does for ShangChi, because that's not actually working properly. One of my follow-up questions for you, Zemo, is what is going to be done about ShangChi? Because apparently with this special, or is it the ultimate? It may be the ultimate. He's healing. Nothing says anything about heals in the ultimate. It says nothing about heals in the passive. So, what are you guys gonna do with this? Are you guys gonna change the text to match the heal that he's actually giving out to players? Which for me, I think would be a worse thing, because that's making the Heroes for Hire team that I don't like even stronger. Or will you go back and change it to match how it reads in the ability text? What is going to happen with this, Zemo?
This is a tricky one, because on one end, it is hurting you when you go to attack the team in war. So in that case, we would do nothing. On the second case, it's helping you if you are the player who has the war defense to get wins. So it's really tricky for us. We'll probably just ignore it.
Okay, so not even changing the text, just ignoring this, and hopefully players won't notice the heal that ShangChi is doing.
Maybe it will go away.
Okay. I don't know if that's the correct response, especially with the community that found these stealth changes that were made to Deathpool. I think it will be found out, but I guess that is one way to look at it. I mean, you're getting some negatives for people that are facing the Heroes for Hire. You're getting some benefits for people that are using the Heroes for Hire, and I guess the people that are in the gammas as well. So it doesn't really. It's helping and hurting by making it work like this. So yeah, very confusing. You're definitely right, Zemo. Very confusing. Let's talk about another character.
Working as intended.
It is. Confusion is working as intended.
Yes, you are confused. Perfect. Spend money.
So on Reddit, back to this Deathpool thing, because I do want to come back to this. There's people talking about the legality of this.
We are really beating a dead pool.
We are beating a dead pool in the horse, right? With this, people were talking about the Deathpool, that they bought this character based on the kit that they saw here in the blog post, the kit that they originally saw in the game. But now we go in the game, we have a different kit. So even though some of it's worse, some of it's better, this is not what we were sold. So what does the legal team at Scopely say about the legality of changing things that were sold one way and now they're performing a different way?
Yes, they say there are no rules. There is zero regulation for mobile games. Video games in general, we can do whatever we want.
Okay. I guess. Do you plan to give more Turkish delights with that? Is that how you plan to please the community? Maybe make that as a reward in game so that we can have more stuff. Or I think if we just get you dancing for another hour, Zemo, on the official social media, that'll make up for all these nerfs and these this weird legal situation that Scopely may be involved in. So. We're getting the start of the dancing now. I know that's going a long way to appease me, so that's a good thing. Let me actually bring you in on this one, Zemo. This is the cam here. Let me turn your cam on here. This is another stealth change that was made to Captain Sam. Now, if we look at the way his skill was originally intended, this is a blog post from June 25th.
No.
And if we look, what? Very sleepy.
It's boring. It's old news.
It's old news. I do want to talk about it for people that may have forgotten this, though, Zemo. I know it's old news for you at Scopely. You guys think this is solved already. I think this just kind of goes to further illustrate some of the issues that was with Deathpool.
Next thing you know, we're going to be talking about Kestrel.
Oh my goodness! I mean, we could go back and talk about Rocket and Yondu and Hawkeye and the abundance of characters. I'm just talking about a recent character that was also similar bait and switch type tactics.
Zip it.
Oh. All right, so Just for people at home, I know you know what's going on, Zemo, but for the people at home, the original kit for Captain Sam, attacking all enemies 450% damage, filling the speed bar for self and skill allies by 10% for each enemy, filling the speed bar for other allies by 5%. But on July 17th, so almost a full month, I guess a week less than a full month, after the kit was announced for Captain Sam, very similar situation to Deathpool. Getting a text clarification on how the ability grants speed bar. The ability first deals damage, and then for each remaining enemy, which again, was not how the character was sold, was not how the character was described, changing it. More bait and switch, Zemo. How do you feel about this characterized as bait and switch? Is that an accurate assessment of this?
Bait and switch? I prefer to think of it as a switch and bait.
Oh, okay.
Which is perfectly fine.
I guess in the Sokovian culture, that is how things are done a little more. All right, for each enemy remaining, it'll grant speed bar. So not for all the enemies, only for the enemies remaining, or for the still standing in your new text. It still reads, all attacking all enemies, 450% damage. That is exactly the same it was built. But now,
wait, I got a fix for you.
Okay.
We will bring in Doom 2 raids and Dark Dimension 5, where the enemies can't be killed, and then it will work as intended.
Oh, so I guess if you're not killing any enemies, the skill is working as intended, right? Because you're not getting any enemies remaining. But that was added here for each enemy remaining, filling the speed bar instead of just filling the speed bar and all that stuff. So
difficulty.
All right, so that is the situation right now, guys. Deathpool getting kind of nerfed. Getting kind of buff, but the main thing, the text description of her abilities got changed. Same thing with Captain Sam. Same thing with many characters in the past. And right now on Reddit, the community, Zemo, is calling Scopely sleazy. Is that how you describe this situation, as sleazy? Changing text after the fact, after people have already bought these characters?
No, I prefer to think of us as Weasley. Because being a weasel is what separates us from the animals. Except, of course, the weasel.
Well, that makes sense. Weasley. And I guess it is Weasley to be consistent with this stuff. And I guess one of the things I talked about in the intro was letting you guys off the hook. Now, I thought the bugs were getting a lot better. We've had some in 5.6 as the update, some crashing, some previously had bugs. I thought the accuracy, having characters released accurate, I thought that would be something we would have moving forward, but I guess we're reverting to some previous things. So was the community wrong for letting you off the hook? Should we have had this constant negative impression of Scopely? Were we wrong to start to think positive changes were on the way?
Really care as long as you buy the offers and buy them thrice.
Okay, so I guess I appreciate the honesty. Doesn't matter. Doesn't what the community thinks. As long as we're buying the offers, Scopely is happy.
Yes, no rules.
No rules. And I guess that's how it is at the Scopely offices, guys. No rules. Selling things that are untested, selling things that don't work, and when they don't work, changing what you actually bought after the fact. Does that make you feel good? Does that make you feel bad? Let me know in the comments. Zemo, any final thoughts for the community that does not like this situation?
Oh, come complain about it with MrHartgrave at youtube.com/MrHartgrave or Twitch TV/MrHartgrave.
Okay. So that is where you continue the conversation. I'm gonna put links to Hartgrave's channel so they could continue talking with you, Zemo, because
about it. Oh, it's so sad.
All right. Yeah, I guess you guys know what Zemo's all about. He's not taking any crap from you guys, and he's giving no sympathy for any players as well. And if you don't like that, make sure you stop by Hartgrave's channel and let Zemo know what you think of him. But Zemo, I appreciate your time. I appreciate you being on here. I don't know if I like all of your answers, but I do appreciate your time and giving some honest answers, which I think has been missing for the past. So thank you once again. Check Zemo out on Hartgrave's channel. The links are down below. Anything else to say before you go, brother?
Let's go shit, man.
Wait. Can you say that again? The mic cut off. What did you say there?
I said, let's go smash it, Valley.
Oh, that's a good idea. Let's go smash it, Zemo. There we go. Hulk fist bumps from Zemo and ValleyFlyin out. Have a great rest of your day, guys. Let's go. We know how you feel about this bait and switch.